Here we are, beginning our third Lent with COVID still lingering around us, along with so much uncertainty and unrest in our world. So we may be hesitant to begin Lent with zest. You may want to take time to explore your image of Lent. Because of our isolation, lack of social interaction, and other sacrifices during the past few years of COVID time, do you visualize Lent as a barren desert, like the one Jesus entered? On the other hand, do you visualize Lent as a garden with seeds to plant and nurture, with hope and anticipation of growth? These 6 weeks are really about our relationship to God, who is always inviting us to become more fully the person God calls us to be. So prayer, fasting, and giving to others are important ingredients of our Lenten journey. A few years ago, when I was visiting our Notre Dame schools in the Baltimore area, I was staying with our sisters. The chaplain, Father Stan, was the celebrant of their community mass on Ash Wednesday. He gave a homily that I will never forget. Father Stan offered us 3 questions to ponder relative to our Lenten practices. What will you give up? What will you take up? What or whom will you lift up? What will you give up? Perhaps God does not need any more of the candy, especially the chocolate, that you and your siblings gave up for Lent. So will you give up some screen time to be with others in conversation? Or to read, perhaps a spiritual book or a Lenten reflection? Or just relax? Will you give up complaining when you have not even begun the first task on your to-do list? Will you give up negative thinking and comments? Sometimes my mind dwells on the negative in myself, a situation, or the actions or attitudes of others. Then a song by the Supremes pops into my mind. Stop in the name of love. Stop for the love of yourself, for the love of God, for the love of others. What will you take up? More time to pray? To bring yourself to God just as you are and take time to listen to God's invitations? Self-care? God really wants us to be okay. If you are okay, perhaps you can help somebody else be okay. Relaxation? God can accomplish so much more through us if we are relaxed. So, take up exercise. Go for a leisurely walk to enjoy nature, to reflect. Take time to talk with or be with a friend. That can be helpful to you and to your friend. Take up a new hobby or an old one. Maybe we are exhausted and need to take up getting more sleep consistently. A Jesuit once said that one sign of desolation is constant fatigue. God may be better able to work through us if we are relaxed and rested. Whom or what will you lift up? Each of us probably has a long list of people and situations for whom and for which we pray. Be the goodness of God to others, especially to someone who is sad, depressed, in physical pain, or just needs a listening ear, both the young and the old. Make a phone call to one person each day. Send a real card or note through the mail. I like the image of bookends as a symbol of beginning and ending the day with prayer. In the morning, offer your day to God. Ask God to use you as you contact others. Ask the Spirit to help you choose an intention for the day. For example, patience, kindness, gratitude, hope. End each day by sharing with God how well you lived your intention. Not so well? Well, tomorrow is another day. Ask for God's grace to do better and trust God to give you the grace. Reflect on God's gifts in the people and experiences of your day. Take time to be grateful for 3 things each day. You may even want to write these in a journal for the 40 days of Lent and celebrate them at Easter. I will join you this Lent in giving up, taking up, and lifting up. Be assured of my prayers and those of the sisters that you may have a blessed Lenten journey, leading to a joyful Easter season of new life and hope.